Hello everyone, this is Rainout. Welcome back to another St. Louis Billikens Dynasty. And last game was probably the worst game we have ever played. And it was a tough loss for all involved. I had to take a step back, really pour over the game film, do some soul searching. And we kind of need to find a way to turn this team around. They're playing well below their standard, and something's got to change. So I feel like I had to go and make some changes. So I went into the depth chart, and I did just that. And first off, we will be starting Sean Bartlett at quarterback this game. Vince Trinidad just was not the game breaker that I was hoping he would be. He has 90 speed, but just doesn't even look like he has 90 speed. He looks so unbelievably slow on the field. Pretty sure that's a game issue, not a Vince Trinidad issue. But, I mean, his calling card is that he's fast. He's not the most accurate quarterback. All he can do is that he's fast. And if you're not going to have speed on the field, then why are we playing you? So I threw a red shirt on him. He played 4 games. So if he played one more, he wouldn't be eligible for one. So I stuck one on at the last possible moment, pretty much. And we'll save a year of eligibility. I think he'll be a good player for us in the future, but he's just not ready at the moment, unfortunately. So we need to give him time to develop, and we need to put in a quarterback that will give us a chance to win, and I think Sean Bartlett will do just that. He's slower, but, I mean, he moved a bit at times last year, and he's much more accurate. So I think that'll help out with our passing game and trying to fit into tight zones. I was just way too scared to pull the trigger. And then on the halfback front, I was tired of Lonnie Dunbar and Cameron Perkins just getting absolutely destroyed with the wear and tear over and over. I think the last patch they fixed wear and tear. I think that's what they said. So it shouldn't be as bad, but I kind of wanted to lighten both their workloads a little bit. So what I did is I put Cameron Perkins in the halfback slot, and then if you go to the third down running back, I have Lonnie Dunbar as the running back. So that way they'll like split snaps about 50-50 this time instead of Dunbar getting 100% of the snaps and then being just completely injured by the third quarter. So I feel like spacing them out and like getting more of a change of pace into the offense will be better. And then the last change I did is I redshirted our elite left tackle. He was on his 4th game, so it was his last game was his last game before he would start burning his redshirt eligibility. And like with Vince Trinidad, I feel like he's just not there yet. And this really is a building year. We're not looking to do anything too crazy. We just want to build the team for the future. And I feel like building the team for the future involves letting our star players develop so that they can take huge leaps next year. So I put a red shirt on him, and we're going to be starting Tariq Williams, who is only 1 or 2 overall less. He's actually a better pass blocker, 77 to only a 70 for Gainwell. And I think that will just be the better move going forward. Then we can have Gainwell next year with a year of development under his belt, and hopefully he can make big strides for us. He is a power tendency, which I'm just now seeing. I don't know why I thought he was pass protection, but he is power, and he's not the best at pass blocking. So it might be worthwhile to move him to right tackle next year if he's going to be more of a run-focused kind of guy. But we'll make that decision in the offseason, obviously. For now, we have to turn our attention to the MAC schedule, which is starting this week. We'll be playing 1-3 Kent State at Kent State this week. And they're only a 74 overall. This is a team we are comfortably better than. And they're less overall than even San Diego State, which just boat raced us last week. So we just desperately need a better game than what we did last week. And we need to start off our MAC conference schedule with a win, without a doubt. All right, here we are at Kent State, and there is literally no one in the stands. No one wants to watch this game. I wouldn't be wanting to watch this game either if I wasn't the coach. But here we are. Got to put on a good show, I guess. And this is a night game, so we will be wearing black helmets, black pants with the white jerseys. Hopefully will give us a little bit of a luck. We didn't win with our blackout jerseys last year, obviously. I mean, something's got to give at some point. Play action. And how are we getting mossed once a game? We are just getting manhandled by people. And just wide open up the middle. This team has a problem. I've never seen such wide running lanes. It's actually impressive. Play action. And wide open down the middle for a touchdown. That was fast. All right, they're 74 overall, but they're just completely dicing us up. And yeah, our defense continues to struggle, unfortunately. We can't stop literally anything. That was just a duck. The safety didn't even try to get a hand on it as it flew by his face. And we are down early. That was the fastest drive I've ever seen in my life. That was actually impressive. And we're playing Kent State. Kent State has lost the past 2 weeks by a combined score of like 130 to nothing or something. They played Penn State this week. Who did they play last week? Was it Tennessee last week? And they just got obliterated. But yeah, they're definitely going to give us trouble this week. It's just how it's been going this year. But we're going to need our offense to get going here to keep up. That's for sure. Can't lay a dud like we did last week. Here's Sean Bartlett under center. Hanging it off to Cameron Perkins, your new, I guess, bell cow running back. And he gets only 2. I think we go right back to him. Actually, it's going to be Dunbar in here in the third down running back slot out of the shotgun. There's no holes. Just wide open holes whenever they run, and then we try to run, and there's no space anywhere. He just jumped the route. That was impressive. It's going to be one of those games I can already tell. They were just all over us that entire drive. Well, meanwhile, we can't get a single hand on them on defense. Yes, I don't know what I need to change. I guess all that game film didn't really help. We definitely need to come out with a better formation on first down. Because they just went hurry up down the field. We were stuck in 3-3 nickel stack. And we just didn't have the numbers anywhere pretty much. Play action. And how did he get that off? And how is that an 8-yard gain? Like, stuff like that just keeps happening to us. Like, the most outrageous plays that should never work. And then there's somehow just the biggest plays of all time. And then just a run up the middle through a blitz, by the way. We sent pressure up the middle, and still there's a 10-foot wide hole right through the middle. Like Moses parting the Red Sea. Play action. Wide open. Play action. Let's check it down. That's a huge hit. We finally do something out on the field. Still a 3-yard gain, but at least made him work for it. And pick that off. Oh my gosh, it's right in your hands. Just couldn't get 2 hands up. He only reached up with 1. I mean, a good bat down. At least he got a hand on it, but I would have preferred a pick there. He was in great position for it. And it'll be 3rd and 7. We kind of need to stop here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And not picked, but batted down. He went up for it that time, but it kind of just cranked off his hands and out of bounds. And they'll be forced to kick a field goal here. So we do get a stop. Took a little bit, but couple incompletions in a row. And they'll put 3 points up on the board. It'll be 10-0. And we're going to need to do a lot more than a 3-and-out. That's for absolute sure. Maybe we need to get outside the tackles here. Let's try a stretch play. No, got to cut back inside. That's a good run from Lonnie Dunbar. Will he get enough? No, just 2nd and inches. It means we can take a shot here on 2nd down. Try to get Bartlett into a rhythm here. I like Williams trying to split the safeties. I don't know if he has the speed for it, though. And Oscar Choi was interfered with on his route, but once again, no flags anywhere. Never been called in the history of college football 25. just run into people during their routes, and just never ever called. But I mean, we get the first down at least, and they've got no one in the box, so let's just run it again. And Lonnie Dunbar is hurt. I mean, that's why I tried to get a rotation going, but second hit of the game and he's hurt. Like, can anything go right for this team? And Bartlett at least gets to the line. There was a big hole there, but he only has like 76 speed. There's no way he was going to hit that. And I think we substitute Lonnie Dunbar. He's got hip bursitis, but I mean, I don't want him permanently out. It's a long season. We don't want to do anything too drastic. That's not the button I wanted to press. And of course it's an interception. They couldn't have just batted it down like all our defensive backs tend to do. Nope, they love picking off every possible pass they can. And yeah, that was just me pressing the wrong button. I wanted to go to B. I pressed A instead. And threw it into triple coverage. Yeah, as I said, it's going to be one of those games I could tell from the get-go. In these EA Sports games, you can tell within the first 4 or 5 plays what kind of game this is going to be. And it's going to be it's going to be like San Diego State again. I can already tell. We get a couple good stops there, though. We're getting pressure up the middle finally, blowing up these run plays. And third down, they're probably going to have to throw. And, I mean, that's going to be a touchdown, all right? I mean, I'm just going to say if that was me throwing that ball, that would be a guaranteed interception. But it's not me throwing it, it's me playing defense, so they just find the tightest windows. Yeah, we just love getting bullied physically. And I don't know how you stop that. They're just better athletes than us. They're 74 overall. But they have better athletes than us. I don't know how that happens. And this game is already looking bleak. They've scored within 30 seconds, I feel like, every single drive. Swing play. We got Leon Golden bursting up the middle. And only a gain of 14. It had a potential for a lot more. But we'll take it at this point. We just need any sort of yardage. I don't even know if we've made it past the 50-yard line yet. And we'll try it. And nope, it's just going to be a batted down interception. Because of course it is. It's just been that kind of year. Literally everything will go their way and nothing will go our way. QB keeper. And he somehow gets 4 even though we met him in the backfield. Once again, he's so much stronger than us, he can just drag us 5 or 6 yards every single time. Another read option. And, I mean, like, who is this guy? What is going on? I hate this fucking game. I should have quit when I said I would. Like, what am I putting myself through? This is torture. This isn't even fun. Like, how, like, what are we doing? Like, what am I witnessing? My team does not know how to play football. We've given up 24 points in the first quarter to Kent State. Like, I cannot understate how fucking pathetic that is. Like, are you watching what's happening on your screen? This is the worst team in football history. That's a good throw to Oscar Troy. Finally past the midway point on the field. No, just good coverage. Wish my defensive backs could play any sort of defense, but I don't even know what they're doing out there on the field. Football really was not the sport for them. I don't know what sport they should be playing, because they're clearly so unathletic. Maybe they should have joined the chess team. Maybe that's their calling in life. First down. That had way too much air under it. Was not expecting that. All right. All right. 3rd and goal. Kind of need a touchdown here. And we got interfered with on the route, and that'll be a pick 6. I'm going to rip my fucking hair out. I mean, it looked open. I don't know. Yeah, see, he made that cut. He would be wide open on the flat, would have been a walk-in touchdown. But instead, our receivers run into each other as I'm in the process of throwing the ball, so I can't cancel it. And then he just magically jumps the route and runs it all the way back, because of course he did. Again, did I mention this is 74 overall Kent State? The very Kent State that has lost 130-0 in the past 2 weeks. And they've put 30 on us in basically 1 quarter. Yeah, this game is fair and balanced. I really believe that. This is a fair process. I've deserved all of that, what's happening right now. There's no issues with this game at all. I mean, we can't even run routes. What are we doing? What are we doing every single day in practice? What are we going over? Because I'm not teaching them how to play defense. I'm not teaching them how to run routes without running into each other. I'm not teaching my quarterback how to throw. I'm not teaching my O-line how to block. I'm not teaching my running backs how to hit holes. Like, what are we doing? Are we just sitting there all day? Absolutely pathetic. Can we go to the FCS? Can we, like, drop down? I'm tired of this. I don't want to play in this league anymore. I might resign as the coach after this. I might actually quit. I hate this game. And that'll be another pick because he jumped the route again. And, I mean, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I just don't know. I don't know. I mean, I've told you all that I can possibly think, and it's just not enough. I just can't throw in zone. I just can't do it. It's my kryptonite. It's my weakness. Again, no one's open except for the 2 flats. Like, do they want me to check down all day, every single game, every single down? They want me to just check down to the running back? Because that's literally the only person that's open. That guy's covered. This guy's covered by 2 people. I thought the tight end would be open because this guy was going with the wide receiver. But then he read my mind. See, his back's turned. He's not even looking. And he saw... See, as soon as I pressed the button to throw the ball, his spidey sense is going off. He turned into Spider-Man. He's turning around like he telepathically read where I was going to go with the ball. He turns on a dime and jumps it. He would have been wide open if he'd played like a normal human being, but no, we're playing superheroes. This is the Avengers. I mean, once again, nothing wrong with this game. This is how football is played in real life. Defenders have eyes on the back of their heads. You can't throw with anticipation, expecting a defender to have his back turned so he won't see when the ball's coming. You can't fit into tight windows. No. That doesn't happen in real football. Are you stupid? No. People make these plays all the time in real life. I don't know if you've noticed. Like, they just know when to turn around because they just can see through their helmet. They have eyes on the back of their head. They have like little windows in the back of their helmet so they can see through them too. That's what we're dealing with here. I mean. Wide open once again. And direct halfback snap. It's a play that is literally broken because it is unstoppable on the goal line. I've never seen it stop ever. And I love how my linebacker just stood there. Like he wasn't even paying attention. He was daydreaming.
It's like he was in math class, just staring off into space. That's what he looked like. We're playing football, dude. What are you doing out there if you're not going to play? Like, look at him. That is your hole. And that is not me forgetting to move. I am this guy right here. If you did not see, I am the guy with the circle under him. That is not me pretending not to play. That is him standing there shocked that a game is going on. Bro took a nap in the end zone. Like what are we doing? This game actually hates me. I am so certain this never happens to anyone else but me. Like, what are the odds that all this bullshit is happening all at once, all to me, every single week? To a 74 overall Kent State. And here we are back on offense. I wonder what's going to happen this drive. Oh, we're just going to get sacked. All right. I mean, yeah. And he's secure caught, and he still can't catch the ball. I mean, it's just a game that nothing will go right. Nothing. Like, joy? What joy? You want to have fun playing this game? No. Have the most horrific experience in your life. I hope you enjoyed paying $70 for this game. We hate you. Signed EA. That's what they're telling me right now. We're going for it on 4th and 10 from around 25. I mean, the game's already over. And if we punt the ball back, they will score. They haven't scored. I mean, they've scored on every single one of their drives. They haven't not scored. So, I mean, we just can't give the ball back. Here's Oscar Choi wide open. Finally decided to run a route and decided to actually catch the ball this time. Proud of him for that. We're making baby steps. It's like we're 7-year-olds learning how to play football for the first time. Little Timmy remembered how to catch the ball this time. Hooray. And once again, we're sacked. And that's another interception where he magically jumped the route. I don't know how he knew that was going to be a curl and how he decided to jump underneath. He just knew the routes beforehand because the CPU knows everything, and if they want to take it away, they will just literally read your mind. I mean, that's all I can say. I've said it multiple times already this game because it just keeps happening. I mean, yeah, how did he know he was curling? He hadn't even finished his route, and he was jumping it. He ran the route faster than the wide receiver. That is where we're at right now. Like, see, I throw it. What if I'm throwing a deep bomb? Why would he go underneath? He's literally still moving towards the end zone. How would he know it's a curl? No, he knew the route. I mean, I feel like I've said it all. It's not even the end of the first half yet, and I've already said everything. Like, what else can I even do? I might just super sim the rest of the game. That's the point where I'm at. Like, this isn't fun. Like, this isn't a fun product that is being presented to me. Like, one, I'm just getting absolutely demolished. Okay, that sucks. Two, they're cheating to make it happen. Like, these are not plays that normally happen. These are the CPU making magic happen on the field. I can't throw with anticipation because they jump the routes. If I throw right on a break, they will literally run the break before the wide receiver. There's no point in throwing with anticipation. They will jump it every single time. And then I can't hold on to the ball and wait for someone to come open because they just sit in zone. And if I try to force something through a hole, then they'll just make a magical effort to jump it. And then I can't scramble with the ball because I have a slow quarterback. And even my fast quarterback was slow. I don't know if you noticed. He was just the slowest person you've ever seen. He couldn't outrun a 400-pound defensive tackle. Like, I cannot stress enough how unfun this is right now. Like, when programming this game, who thought this was a good idea? Has been difficulty. We'll make it so ridiculously unfair. We'll show them. I mean, if I wasn't recording, I would have turned the console off. I would have walked outside. I would have touched grass. I might still do that. I might literally give up right now. It's crossing my mind. But what can you do but play on? That'll be another. Nope, not a touchdown. I mean, it looked like it. And they're chewing clock in the second quarter. That's how you know things are bad. Thank God no one is here watching this, so this embarrassment is not so bad. Like, there's like maybe 15 people in the audience right now watching this just absolute beatdown, and I don't think it's televised at all. Maybe, I don't even know where Mac broadcasts their games. On the CW maybe? I don't know. So yeah, hopefully this just gets memory hold. I mean, that's just another slant that's wide open. Who is covering him? Who was that? It doesn't matter. Every single person on this defense is the worst player that's ever played the sport of football. That's Renee Franklin on my free safety. Just not even wanting to run the route or cover the guy. If this was if the roles were reversed here, this guy would have ran the slant before he even made his cut for the slant and then picked it off. That's just, it's just different standards. It's different. We're playing by different rules. It is 45-0, and we're not even to the second half yet. I mean, I have to say it again. We are a 77 overall team. They are a 74. We are not playing Colorado again. We are not playing Alabama. We are not playing Penn State. We're not playing Mizzou. We're not even playing Kansas. We're playing Kent State. Like, this should not be happening. And, I mean, almost swatted down to a pick again, because of course it would have been. He's moonwalking. Do you see that? I am so over it. Look, he's running the wrong way, so this cut should just leave him in the dust. But look, he's running in place. He turned into Michael Jackson on the football field to magically match his route. Like, I am, like, how can you see this and not think, yeah, this game is rigged in favor of the CPU? Like, oh, he should just be completely spun around and the guy should have a wide open lane for a touchdown? No. We will break the laws of physics to make sure you don't win. Another drop. When was the last time the CPU dropped the ball? I'm just wondering. I'm just thinking out loud, you know. B was wide open, but I didn't look that way. I was looking to the left. I mean, once again, he ran the route before the wide receiver. It happened again. And we'll punt down 45. And they're lining up to go down the field with 20 seconds left. All right. I just want to just run up the score, I guess. Hey, we get a sack. All right. Wow, the first positive thing that's happened all game, and it happened with 0 seconds on the clock when we're already down 45. And I mean, he almost threw it away, too. That keeps happening. We finally get pressure on the quarterback for the first time all game, and he magically throws it away. That always happens. I'm happy that happens. But, I mean, add it to the totals, add it to the playing style. I am sure prospects would love to play for this team after seeing this absolute shit show. I'm sure they're lining up to sign commitments. Oh, and hey, the backups are in. We'll see Clark Yoder. He has star dev, but he's a 55 overall, so he'll just never amount to anything. Pretty much. We'll go deep, though. I don't know who that is, but he actually made the catch. Wow, that's LJ Young Jr. He's like 4, I think, on the depth chart. And I think he's a pretty good player. We might have to give him more playing time. That was a good throw by Yoder. We'll give him another chance on a jet touch pass here. He's got the edge. And they're just so much faster than us. Kent State has better athletes than us. I somehow don't believe that. I mean, coming into this game, I thought the problem was we play too many freshmen. They're just not ready for college football yet. They need time to grow. But now that this game is played out and we're just getting absolutely shellacked without any freshmen playing, any of my first recruiting class playing, now I'm thinking, what if it's my absolutely horrific starting team builder team that I was given that's holding this team back? Like, sure, they have good overalls, I guess, but what if they're just programmed to be absolutely horrific no matter what, even if their overall says they're better than they are? That's a good throw out of pressure. Because, like, my starting right tackle is 76 overall, but he's a turnstile. My wide receivers are in the mid-70s. They can never catch. Like, my cornerbacks are mid-70s. They can't even be in the vicinity of people. They are in different zip codes every single play. And maybe it's because they're team builder, cupcake preset people, and they're just coded to be bad no matter what. So maybe I do need to start playing the freshmen, because literally no one else is showing me anything. LJ Young Jr. breaks the tackle. He's showing some flashes here. 3rd and goal. A toss sounds like an awful decision to Lonnie Delmar, who's not even really that fast. But, I mean, we'll try it. I mean, he's got enough. That'll be your first St. Louis Billikens touchdown. Yeah, don't even celebrate. Just walk off the field. I think Kent State still has their starters in, so that's really classy. They tried to run up the score to end the second half. I mean the first half, second quarter, and now they're keeping their starters out against our backups and trying to run up the score even more. I hate this fucking team. They get superpowers from EA, and they want to act like they're so tough. They want to run up the score to get points with the committee. They want to get a statement win. You're 1-3. You're not making the CFP, bro. Can't wait to see how they convert this 3rd and 14. That always happens. I mean, we stop them just short. I hope we injure their quarterback. I don't know why he's out here still trying to sling it when he's up 30-something points. But, I mean, just a lot of classless individuals here in Kent State. A lot of absolute losers. And clearly no one's here to see them. Their family's not even in the stands. They have 15 people. There's not even one family member per player on the team. No one cares about you. It's like I'm back in high school. That's what I'm looking at here. At least St. Louis University has fans that come into their game. At least they can fill the lower bowl. We'll give a shot to LJ Young Jr. Can he get there? No, he dropped it. All right, I was giving him props, but I mean the ball hit him in his hands, and once again, cannot catch the ball. I mean, where are the guys that can catch balls? Like, have our wide receivers never played wide receiver before? Like, what are they doing on this football field? That looks good. Nope, another drop. I mean, remember when I said you can tell within the first couple plays what kind of game this would be? And yeah, you could immediately tell this was going to be an unfair beatdown where they won't even let you even think that you have a chance at winning the game. And what do you know? It happened. And we caught it, but we were just short of the first down line because that always happens too. They're the masters of tackling you just short, whereas their offense is the masters of just falling over the line they need. Kill the quarterback. Kill him. Nope, we're just getting blocked out of the play. Can't tackle him. Still can't tackle him. Holy cow. I hate this guy. Like, everyone gets close to him, and then, like, he has a force field around him. Like, no one can tackle him. Look what... What is happening? Fuck you. I've run out of things to say, pretty much. I mean, how much can you say this game is awful? It's rigged against you. Like, I've run out of ways to say it over and over. And I just keep getting more and more evidence. This is just appalling. Can I get a refund on this game? Wow, there's another superhuman effort to stop a sure catch. Once again, the masters of tackling you just short of the line, and I'm sure we're just gonna get stood up here on 3rd and 1. I mean, almost happened. Almost happened. He just appeared in the hole. Yeah, I mean, a linebacker's keeping up with a running back. All right, buddy. It just feels like we're nerfed. Like they just took minus 20 to all our ratings attributes. Your 90 overall people will never run like a 90 speed, and then their 70 overall people will run like their Usain Bolt out there. That's what we're dealing with here. That's what it feels like. Slot fade, diving catch, good play by Ty Hardy. Halfback playing wide receiver, and my halfbacks can catch better than our wide receivers. So maybe we need to switch them around. Maybe my wide receivers need to run through the tackles a little bit. Your Springer, he's got a wide open lane, but he's just able to get away. Another touchdown. And once again, their starters still in the game. I wouldn't even shake the other coach's hand after this game. I would spit in his face. I don't care if that would start a brawl in the field. I don't care. I might stab him. That's where I'm at right now. I mean, why can't our defensive backs read the play exactly and run the routes like they can? Why do we not have the same advantages? Why don't my players have eyes on the back of their heads? I don't get it. Is that an ability you need to unlock? Is that a DLC you need to buy? Like, let me know, please. Nope, just wide open holes. Stacked to the line, blitzed. Still just massive hole. I mean, he touched him, and he didn't even try to tackle him. Once again, my guys will run at people, touch them, and not get into a tackle animation. This game is actually broken. Like, look, he's all over his back, and no even attempt to do it. And their starting running back scores again. Because he's still in the game, up 60 at this point. He's getting shot in the parking lot after the game. And mercifully, the game is over. What a stat line. Look at that. Yeah, that's fair. This is a balanced, fun game mode. I mean, where do you even start? We had negative rushing yards. I think most of that was from sacks, but yeah, we couldn't open up any holes. They had all the holes they wanted to. They had over 200 rushing yards again. And they could just dice up our defense secondary whenever they felt like it. We could not. They jumped. They knew every route we were going to run, and they were just going to run the routes before we could. And our guys were just lost. They were on islands, but not in a good way. Turnover differential was 5-0. All interceptions from... One was a bad button press. I'll put that on myself. One was a fluke play where it was batted down into someone else's arms, just miraculously. And then the other three were just perfectly jumping routes that they shouldn't have even had a chance on. So really, 4 of the interceptions were just completely bullshit. But I mean, that's just how how the game is played at this point. And there is no light at the end of the tunnel, unfortunately. Lyle Luter, we're still ahead on. We could desperately use his skill set. We just have no one who is any good on this team, obviously. But Louisville is starting to make a push here. Their influence gains are bigger than ours, and we can't really do anything different. We have no grades that line up. We can't soft sell or hard sell. We can really only send the house. We can maybe schedule a visit, but that wouldn't be until week 9. And by that point, it might be too late. But we'll see once we get to like week eight what we can do. But yeah, we kind of desperately need this guy. Halfback, I had to back off on Ty Swearinger because Iowa State was just blowing us out of the water. Still ahead on Robbie Seitz, and then Eric Mendoza we're still ahead on. But I mean, just anytime we get into the top 5 on a prospect, the big schools just blow us out of the water with hard sells. Like, it looks good in the top 8. We say, oh, we might have a chance. And then, no, we just get completely stuffed into a locker. Get our faces flushed down the toilet. So, yeah, we'll see if we even have a chance on Mendoza. Steinbacher, Auburn is just hawking us down. And there's, yeah, again, nothing really we can do. We just have no grades. None. And then we're just getting hawked down for both of our tackles that we want. Iowa State is just all on our ass right now. They just want everyone we want. And we just, like, that is just the biggest influence game I've ever seen, and it wasn't even on a visit. Like, how do you keep up with that? The answer is you can't. You just have to give up. And we might as well give up because it's already. You see that and you know it's already over. BJ Cobb, you are not going to be a St. Louis Billiken. We've led you the entire way, but they just can put so much influence and effort into it that is no point. And then we're going to lose out to Wisconsin because of course we are on Lorenzo Boone. They are just going to destroy us in these coming weeks, and they have a visit in. So really no point to go after him either. And then next week, we lost out on Denario Irving to Purdue, but we knew that a couple weeks ago. We pulled out all our points on him. They just shot up the board, and they closed out that commitment in record time. Look, if you see on the bar underneath his name, they closed out half the top 3 progress in 1 week. That is how much they pushed. Like, it is actually unbelievable what I'm witnessing in terms of recruiting for these top schools. Still ahead on Lyle Luther. Louisville's kind of slowed down a little bit, but there's a couple of visits in there. And we might have to get our visit in pretty soon here. We can sell him on proximity to home. I think we just get him in somewhere before it can get taken. Maybe week 9 against Ohio. That might be our best chance at a win. And then Steinbach, maybe we can get them together for a complimentary visit is what I'm trying to think of. But Middle Tennessee made a huge push. Is that including the visit? It has to. Is it really week 7 already? Yeah, I guess. Wow, I guess it is. So yeah, that was their visit. So that's really as good as they're gonna do. But that week 10 Auburn visit is scaring me. I mean, he should last 2 more weeks. If we can get Steinbach and Luter in the same week, get him a complimentary visit, get a win, we could have a chance on them. So I need to find 80 points somewhere. That's just the bottom line. Yeah, and Lorenzo Boone, we've been passed by Wisconsin and Iowa, and they both have visits on the schedule. And so yeah, there's just no point in even trying anymore. He is gone. So just get him off the board at this point. We cannot waste the points. And on the bright side, that's opened up 75 points. We only need 5 points somewhere. BJ Cobb also has to come off the board. There's no point. All right, so I'm going to get Lyle Luter in on campus week 9 in before Louisville and Kentucky. We can get him in on proximity to home. We'll bring his family in. And then we'll do the same for Steinbach. Complimentary visit. What is he like? I think proximity to home is probably the best one to go for because it doesn't change. Like, we can get him in on a playing style visit, but like, what if we have a couple more stinkers in a row and our playing style drops because we can't pass the ball? Well, then why did we schedule him if it's going to be like a C or a D, and then we've screwed ourselves? So you just feel like it's always the safest to go for proximity to home guys, because that will never change, really. We're not getting up and moving locations. St. Louis University is not going somewhere else. We are staying in St. Louis. I don't know why we're a B minus when he's from Alabama. I guess it's not the furthest away, but I would expect that to be more of a C. Whatever. All right. Next on the schedule is Buffalo, who spanked us last year. Obviously, everyone did. And I'm at a loss. Like, really. I don't know what to do. I've made depth chart changes. I've made scheme changes. Literally nothing matters. The CPU will just destroy you no matter what. So I don't know what to do. How do you fix that? How do you beat an opponent that's literally unbeatable? You just gotta hope and pray that they feel nice that this simulation and they just want to let you win. That's the only way you will. So I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I guess we'll find out how we fare next time, and I will see you all then.